Hi everyone, hope you're having a good day. Today I'd just like to show you this fun card I made with peel-offs and yeah, you can see it. What I've used, I found these peel-offs amongst my crafting supplies. I don't have many of them left now, and I made this card with it. I love using my what is classed as ugly papers, but I don't know if you can see them on the card, and it looks really retro 1970s. So all I did is I've cut the layers for a 6x6 card. So this was my layer, and then I've just got the peel offs, and I've just used various sizes off them and just stuck them randomly wherever. Absolutely love these peel offs. I have no idea where I got them from. Probably had them for many years, as with a lot of my crafting stuff, but literally just place them randomly on the backing paper. And yeah, because this clear, it's a bit hard to see. I hope you can see what I'm doing. And then I won't use the bigger one on, I did have a bigger one on my other card. You can't actually see it because I've covered it up, but I just put one of the smaller peel offs in the middle. So just randomly sticking them. They're really shiny and they just look really nice. So when I'd finished sticking them randomly around the card, just put some little ones around. Put another one up there. What I did once I'd stuck them all down is I got my Gelli roll pen, Stardust. Not quite sure where the colour is on it. I've had it for a very long time. Just know that it's an orange colour, and all I literally did is I have coloured inside the peel offs, and I'd done it inside all of them. But once I did it once on each one, and then when I'd coloured them all in, I've just gone back over them again just to brighten their colour up a bit, and it just changes the look of the paper and it's fun. So I won't do all of them, just giving the idea of what I did. So you can obviously use, if you don't have clear peel offs like this, if you have any peel offs, any shapes like this, you can just use them. You don't have to use the Stardust pens, you can use whatever you've got, and it just to change the paper. You don't even have to colour all of them in if you don't want to, but that's what I did with the paper. I won't colour all of them in because it'll take a while, and you can see the sparkle on the pens. They're really shiny. And then what I've done is I found a similar peel off, so those were the ovals, and then I found this random happy birthday sheet, which again is clear, and I've just found a bit of brown scrap card, and obviously there's no die for it, so just stuck it onto the card. If it decides it wants to come off my finger, and position it accordingly. So I just need to push it down because they are quite old and some of them aren't as sticky as they should be anymore. So I've just got my scissors and then just fussy cut around it, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So try to keep the colours quite matching. So I'm just doing this quickly. Won't be perfect. It's a bit hard to see. Just colour around it really quickly, and then I tried to keep not having pointy edges. And then as you can see on this one, it's a slightly different glitter paper, but somehow I don't know where I got that one from, and I don't have any more of it, so I just laid it up onto another bit. I'll get a glue that's not going to take half an hour to actually come out, so I had to start a new one because I was fed up of waiting for the other one. So here's my glue. Glue's obviously better for this, even though it's non-shed glitter paper, sorry, glitter card. Still better that you use the glue for a better grip. I like to use the tacky glue on everything. This is just from the range. So stuck it onto the next layer, and then just fussy cut around it again. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can spend more time doing it. It helps if I'm actually showing you what I'm doing. So it gives it a nice little edge. And then I layered it up one more time with a darker brown. It seems a bit strange working with brown and orange, not very trendy colours, but I love getting out my papers that you wouldn't normally choose, and it's sad we don't use them. They always get left behind, so we can just give them a bit of life. So I then found another bit of scrap card, so my glue's running away. Stick again. Just for quickness, I'm just going to use glue. I usually use tape and glue, but it's just a very quick demo. So again, just stuck it onto the card. First cut it out again. I'm sorry if you can hear music in the background. My husband's decorating, and I think he's having his own little party while he's decorating. I hope it's only the music you can hear and not his singing as well. Oh, it does make me laugh. So just cutting around it again. Similar, trying to get a similar sort of shape. So it looks like it would if you had the die to go with it. And then I just 6x6 card. So I've cut out my glittery background, and then I won't layer it up because I need to finish colouring it in, so just layered it up like that, stuck on the happy birthday, and I think that's really fun, and I'm trying to encourage everyone to get out their peel-offs and give it a go. And I'll show you another card. I can't do a demo with it because I didn't realise I only had one set of peel-offs left, but I've used these again and I think it's so fun. I've used these and I found some fish peel-offs. Fortunately I'd already used the little reeds and that, but I made this really fun card with it. How cute is that? So what I did is I found some paper, so it's a 6x6 card. I just found some paper that it already looked like it'd been inked, but it's just how the paper was. And I stuck the fish onto some card and I've coloured them again with my Gelli roll pens. They're very sparkly. I don't know if you can see the sparkle on the fish. So and then I cut them out. I didn't cut these little ones out, I stuck these directly onto the paper, and then I've cut this out. I stuck that onto some paper and I layered the fish onto it. I had to cut the tails and that off to get them to fit in here, and I've added some stickles for some bubbles, and these are more peel-offs, and then I just used a Best Wishes peel-off. So again, I challenged myself to only use my peel-offs, and then there was a fish left, so he lives inside the card. But as you can see, I'm just going to do some videos on different ways to use peel offs that aren't just literally sticking them onto bits of card, just giving you some ideas to use your imagination a bit. So I do have another one ready to show you, and I will be making a video very soon for that. So I hope I've given you a bit of inspiration to get your peel offs out and just try and use them in different ways instead of doing what I do and just leaving them there where they're basically going to end up in the bin because they're losing their stickiness. So come on people, let's get our peel offs out and have some fun. So thank you for watching and happy crafting. Bye.